now, our resident curmudgeon finds inspiration in an unexpected place. I've been thinking a lot lately about my color computer. You see, I have been using it less lately than I used to. I'm the kind of person who always likes to try new things with my color computer. But lately, I've been finding it harder to discover new things to try. I guess I could look on social media, but I never really did get into that. Anyone who knows me won't be surprised. Then I learned something new. There's a group of people who get together every Saturday to talk about the CoCo. They call themselves the CoCoNation, and they say they're the world's leading live weekly talk show featuring the color computer. They talk about the CoCo siblings and its cousins, too. They even talk about its red-headed stepchild. I've heard they've got some nitwit doing commercials for them. He pretends he's Sally Struthers. The CoCoNation live show has changed my relationship with my color computer. I find that I'm using it a lot more again. I really like the CoCoNation live show, and I think you will, too.
The CoCoNation show is an unscripted, live, and interactive broadcast. Anything can and will happen. The views and opinions expressed by members of the panel and the live audience are their own, and not necessarily those of the CoCoNation show, its sponsors, affiliates, or subsidiaries. Open minds are encouraged, and a sense of humor is recommended. Thank you for being a part of the CoCoNation.
Radio Shack? Okay.
What?
The 80s called.
Welcome to the CoCoNation, the world's first live and interactive talk show featuring the Tandy color computer and its hardware cousins.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the CoCoNation Show, episode 473. We made it through another week.
Yay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. And, of course, I forgot to do all the pre-show stuff, didn't I?
We got no names, no numbers.
Yeah, I did.
Could be worse. We might not even be here today.
Right,
Yeah.
right. At least we're here to create a problem, and sometimes that's enough.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's right.
All right. Let's see. In the chat today, first up, the button pusher. Next over, we've got Rick Euland
Howdy, folks.
and Ken Waters.
Woohoo! I'm top row.
And
Yay.
Marco.
Ooh, I'm on the top row too.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
All right. And the middle row, we got Henry Strickland.
Hello, world. The new guidelines are out for how to CoCo from your coffee shop.
Local
If you're just gonna be running Radio Shack Basic, it's fine just to order a tall coffee. But if you're gonna use your CoPico Centipede, you should order at least a venti.
Ooh.
All
The
right.
payments we must bear.
And next over, the grill master himself, Wingnut Ron.
Hello from Delaware.
And Ron Deluxe.
Hey, I got my 10W40 from my Dodge Ram.
Oh, I've already been through one just from the pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Kevin Holloway.
Hello, everybody.
Okay. Next row, we got Bob Emery.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to the show.
Who's sending me a chat?
Wasn't me.
Okay. We got Alan, Exile in
Did-
Paradise.
Did they want to talk to you about your car insurance?
No.
Guess not. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the CoCoNation for this week. We survived. It's great.
Again.
Next week, you'll have two paradise.
Right? I'm still trying to find the first pair of dice.
Right.
And last but not least, we got Jeffrey Drywater. Nanu.
Hey, Jeffrey.
How are y'all?
In the chat, we start off with Wayne Campbell, Michael Ziffel, Kevin Holloway, Coco Living, J.E. Jones, Marco Julian Brown, Jim Rye, Canadian Retro Things, Sixxie, TJB Chris. Let's see who else? Tom Erik Gundersen. Exile in
got good European.
Paradise.
We've got
8
good
Bits in the
European
Basement.
content
Yeah.
or presence.
Ken Wilmot, Bill Lathing. And that catches us up. Okay, let's see. Starts that off. We'll get into project updates. Where's my buttons? Okay, I got to get rid of that screen so I can see what's underneath it. Turn that off, turn that on. Okay, first up, we got Henry. Live from a Starbucks.
Okay, folks.
Maybe they need to start sponsoring us.
We'll
Right?
see. We'll see what they say. Yeah. That would take
Give
a
it
lot
some-
of explanation, I think.
Giving them some free advertisement.
I notice you're using your coffee shop voice.
That's right. There's two other people in the room. They've given me permission to be on the broadcast today, though. So I'm gonna show you more CoPico Centipede tricks I've been working on. Just to review, let's see, I'm gonna push the reset button is this outer one, just to make sure it's ready. And
gee, that CoCo's number 26.
actually,
Right.
flash.
Oh, 2C. Okay.
2C.
Okay.
2C, yeah. This is the
He counts his CoCos in hexadecimal.
CoCo.
Right.
Let's
Wow, you have almost 48 CoCos?
and it's up, and its ID is Z12.
Z12 for our British
Turn it
and
on.
Canadian.
This is where we left
viewers.
off last week. So if you ask it how much mem it has, it says 22K, despite it's only a 16K machine. And I say dir. And it's got floppy disk emulation, all being the extra memory, the floppy disk, all being done by the Centipede card. There's nothing else plugged in there. But for the new thing, let me see how my screen looks.
You still got it running at 300 baud?
Change. I'm sorry?
Is it still running at 300 baud?
300 baud? Well, that's the advantage of the Centipede, is it goes at the bus speed of the CoCo, so 1 megahertz or 0.9 megahertz. I'm going to change this debugging breakpoint thing to a 1, and on the 2 millionth machine cycle, it's going to go into a different subroutine that's going to let me send a non-maskable interrupt, look at the stack, and try manipulating the machine from using the Pico. So let's compile this. Okay, kill the last session. And compile, burn the flash, start the tether program again. And it's back. Oh, I meant to show you the screen. Oh, the screen didn't work this time. It's all ats. That's not what I wanted. Let me try that again. This is how demos go. Oh, it's because the screen was off. Okay, let's compile again. Okay, this time when I turn it on, I'm going to show you the screen on the CoCo. It starts up, and 2 seconds later, it's poked a number on the screen there, and we're no longer flashing. And that's because we've halted the CPU over here. And why that all happened, let me see how my focus is on the laptop. That's good. Why that is because we started out halting the processor at that 2 millionth cycle, and we look at the next 20 cycles to see if there's any instruction in progress. This time there was not, and so all we see is these idle cycles. And now we send the non-maskable interrupt. And what do? I do 2 more halt cycles and release the non-maskable interrupt. Oh, I'm still halted, so we're getting these idle cycles where the address bus is FFFF. And I'm providing 7E for a particular reason. In this part of the code, anytime there's a read cycle and there's not a reason to do otherwise, I put 7E on the data bus because that's a jump. And if it sees 7E, 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 well, it just jumps to 7E, 7E, and I know what's going on. All right, so non-maskable interrupt. We're still halted. Release the non-maskable interrupt and release the halt. And so now we're ready to execute the non-maskable interrupt. First, it starts out with 2 dead cycles while it's getting ready for the NMI. Then we see two attempts where it's trying to execute an instruction at A7D5, but it's not really going to do it. But for some reason, it goes and it reads that A7D5 twice. But since we're in the process of doing a non-maskable interrupt, it's not going to actually do that or complete that cycle. We get one more idle cycle here. And then the next 12 cycles are write cycles. And in this debugging output, writes are indicated by a capital letter over here. And so the first thing that's written out is A7D5. That's the program counter, where it was trying to execute an instruction at A7D5, but we interrupted it. So it writes the program counter, what the U register, the Y register, the X register. DP is 0. Our accumulators are 0 and 0B. And 80 is the condition codes. That's nothing but the E bit, the entire bit. All the other condition code bits happen to be cleared out, or the interrupt enables were cleared out by the NMI. And after it's done the NMI, oh, well, here we go. Now we read from FFFC and FFFD the vector. And I told you that we're putting 7E on the bus always as an artificial value. So it thinks that the interrupt handler for NMI is going to start at 7E, 7E. And here we're actually doing 2 full cycles of a jump to 7E, 7E. It's an idle. And here we are at 7E, 7E again, do a jump to 7E, 7E. And then I halted. Now, the point of all that is we now know what was in all the registers because we saw it write it out to stack. We've got control of the machine. We can give it these artificial 7E instructions. We can give it whatever instructions we want. So I'm going to give it these 2 instructions. Load D with 3637 and store D to 0502. Well, 36 and 37 are ASCII values for 67, and 0502 is roughly in the middle of the screen, but stepped over by 2 bytes, and it actually was able to poke it on the screen. So that is my demo for today. Surprisingly, that took a week to get there because I'm cleaning up my code and I'm actually using the programmable I/O state machines, which I was not using last week. Using those gives me much more precision and lets me race things close to the edge to get as many features in as we want and still keep up with the 1 megahertz clock of the CoCo 2. Does that make sense? So what else could I be doing? I've done an NMI, I've loaded something in the accumulator, I've poked it on the screen. I could also be scanning the keyboard. So I've got control of the screen, I've got control of the keyboard. This could look like a debug monitor where when you try to execute some address at some address, we have a breakpoint, or you put a software interrupt and we go into this mode, or you hit a certain key, shift break, something like that. We pop you into a debug monitor. We take over the keyboard and the screen while you're in the monitor. You can edit your registers, you can edit your code like you do with normal debugging monitors in the old days, and then you can continue running the program. So what we may be getting towards is, people like to debug their assembly language on emulators these days because the emulators can give you all kinds of controls and let you do fancy stuff. This kind of would let you do it on a raw CoCo.
Right. You get all the goodies of an emulator, but on the raw dog hardware.
Yeah, so you get a
Yeah, so it's an in-circuit
68,
emulator.
you get a genuine VDG, but you get all the features of an emulator beyond that.
It's like Twilight Zone, where you got control of the up and the down and the left and the
Well,
right.
right. If something odd happens, it's not because
that
your
was out of
emulator
Linux.
didn't do it right. It didn't.
Yeah.
It's because it was really wrong. The hardware did it that way, and it's not. Yeah.
So I think of it as your 6809 does not know that it's in the matrix.
Right. Right.
It's all artificial.
Yeah. Would you like the green candy or the
red
candy?
Red pill.
Sixxie says, make a GDB stub. There you go. Stretch goal.
Yes.
Control the CoCo through GDB on.
Yeah.
So it plugs into the Centipede, and you have God.
In fact, I did something like that in the 80s with ADB, but yeah, you can do it now with GDB. That's true. That's a good stretch goal.
Ow. Cat, you need to behave if you're going to be in my lap.
Throw the cat.
Catapult.
So who's next on the acquisitions and projects?
Nobody.
That was pretty fearsome, Strick. Watching all that go on at that level.
And someday I will get on Mark's Tuesday night show and really show you the internals of
That will be interesting.
of how that works.
Oh, the live reading of the entire code?
This time I showed you just kind of proof on the surface that it was working, but you could write this yourself.
It's a teaser. It's a teaser.
After we do an in-depth one.
Yeah, I'm not going to do a dramatic reading of the source code.
Oh, man.
No, I'm not doing that. Okay. Tell you what, Mark, why don't you tell us about your last Tuesday endeavors?
Oh, yeah, I guess I should plug that here. So it went mostly well. Thank you, Mark B, for bailing me out there. I think I get my setup working right again with all this Zoom and Restream and everything. So we had, Mark B was there too. We had Paul Cunningham come on, and he basically gave us a deep dive into the projects he's been working on. He has a very interesting back history. He has actually worked for quite a few places doing implementation of stuff. I'm trying to remember all the places he worked for, but he's had his fingers on a lot of different projects, which have probably stuff that you've seen or worked with. He or his company has had a hand in, but he's very familiar with using AI stuff for doing problem solving, and so he started applying AI to the CoCo. And he started out with just saying, if I'm going to make a language for the CoCo, what's the best way to go? Claude AI said, well, you want to do a fourth language. So he essentially used Claude AI to write a fourth language interpreter to generate executable code for the color computer. And so, yeah, it actually works. He has a game.
And then he was running the thing on these little little Raspberry Pis, like the wristwatch size ones, and
right. And then there's some different things out there. Adafruit has one called the what's it called? Something.
The Fruit Jam.
Fruit Jam, yeah. So these are based on Raspberry Pi's 2350, the little was it a Raspberry Pi Zero processors?
Correction.
Yep.
The 2350 is the processor that's in the CoPico that I was just showing you. That was a 2350B. That's not a Pi Zero, that's a Pi Pico.
Pi Pico. Okay, sorry.
Pi Zero has regular ARM cores and runs regular Linux, just like Pi 3,
regular
Pi 4, and Pi 5.
Okay.
But this is the 2350. It's the Pi Pico.
Yeah. So
Thank you for the correction.
He had
bare hardware.
So he had XROR running on those things and running his a little game that he had written.
He used Claude to rewrite XROR to target bare metal 2350 is what he did.
Interesting.
And so, yeah, so I mean, he's running actually XROR on this hardware, directly on this hardware, no OS, and then emulating the CoCo. And then he's using it to using this fourth program that's a fourth that runs on modern Linux, or probably run under Windows too. Well, everybody with Windows 10 and 11 has Linux available. And then targeting the CoCo in a binary and then download it and run the thing. So really wild. You should go check it out. It's on the CoCoNation channel. Just go back this last week, find Tuesday, a couple hours there. And I'll be having him as well as Strick and hopefully Jay Searle all together at one point in the next few weeks, talking about using AI systems for coding for the CoCo. And they're each using a different system, kind of. So it'll be interesting to see it from different angles. And of course, we're going to have Strick and more of his the Centipede and all this stuff he's working on as well at some point. Anyway, that a long enough plug?
Yeah.
Ken, you have enough time?
There's no Ken here. What are you talking about?
Ken left.
Okay. Okay. I guess there's no game on news this week.
All right.
But I listened to that the Paul's thing about Claude, and it was pretty inspirational. I'm inspired to do some stuff with Claude now.
Yeah, it was really interesting. He said that, you
forward to
know,
playing it.
yeah,
But-
actually you should. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just saying I'm looking forward to playing with it.
Yeah, he had pointed out that he really doesn't write code. He's more like a system architecture architect, and he's basically doing the overall design, and then he's assigning Claude the processes he wants done, and then reviewing the results and refining or replacing or repeating, and having basically Claude do the work of a team of programmers while he just does the architect of the system.
Yep.
So I think it'll be interesting having all three of these guys on talking about the different systems they're using and how they're leveraging it.
Okay. Well, we're ready for the game on results then?
That's up to Ken.
Okay. No more last call for project updates? Okay, here we go.
Welcome everybody to the CoCoNation Game On Challenge of the Week results video. This week we played Pac Tac 2. We had a total of 11 players. We had Melly with 420, Mike Zweifel 730, 8-Bits in the Basement 3850, Canadian Retro Things 3965, Rich N 4100, Mark B 4900, Jim Rye 5175, Kieran 8825, Dr. Ted 11815, Doug Venner 12505, and this week's number one score belongs to Tazman with 41,835. Thanks everybody that played. We'll see you again next week.
Wow, and the CoCoNation salutes Tazman.
Salute.
Yeah, he definitely won that one by more than everybody else's scores combined.
Yeah.
Also, I have to say there was a 12th submission that came in just a little bit too late, and that was Coconut Bob with 2135, so he did not quite make the list, but he did submit a score. So, blue cherries
Slightly
and all.
better than last week.
So, I guess technically there was 12 submissions, but so for Pac Tac 2, I actually couldn't find any reviews for it. I could only find reviews for the original Pac Tac, but I left those out just in case we actually play that game sometime in the future. So, I guess for tips and tricks for that game, it's Pac-Man, but it only has 3 ghosts and a lot more power pellets. So, but as was being pointed out in the comments, you actually get less points for eating the ghosts and eating the dots than you do in regular Pac-Man. So, even though it's a little bit easier with the less ghosts and more power pellets, it's harder to score higher scores. So, I don't know. Does anybody else have anything they want to say about Pac Tac? Anybody?
Well, I think Pac Tac 1 and 2 are basically the same game, just one is in semi-graphics and one is in P mode.
Well,
I think so, but like there's a Pac Tac. There's Pac Tac version 2, and then Pac Tac 2. So there's actually 3 versions of the game. And Pac Tac 2 was made by somebody different than made Pac Tac and Pac Tac version 2. So
when did the original one come out? 81, 82?
Good question. Just give me 1 second here. Pac Tac originally came out in September 1981.
And Pac Tac 2?
And Pac Tac 2 came out May of 1983. And Pac Tac version 2 was never actually officially released, but it came out in 1982.
You know something interesting? The original author, right, for Pac Tac is BJ Chambliss.
Yeah.
He just joined the Color Computer Discord just this week.
Oh.
Maybe he's
His
watching.
name is Bird.
Howdy.
He might be. Yeah, I just noticed he said he did some games for CompuWare and Dragon Data Limited, and did a little search, and I found a website called Games Database, and it has listed for him Blockhead, the TRS-80, Major Ishtar, Pac Tac, Rail Runner, and Storm, all through ComputerWare.
Okay.
Yay, Storm. That's the Tempest clone.
Yep. A lot of the games, I think Storm is another one of the games that only runs on the CoCo 1 and 2, so.
Yeah, it's a semi-graphics game.
Yeah. So, I do choose those once in a while, but I tend to kind of stay away from them because people that like to play on their real CoCo 3s and broadcast it can't do that. And sometimes they work on the emulators, but sometimes they have things that don't quite work properly.
Luckily, I have a T1 CoCo 2 that I use for those sorts of games.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I got that little converter box, I can actually stream the CoCo 1 and 2 quite easily. So,
yeah, my T1 CoCo 2 has the Zipster composite mod that was reverse engineered from the educational ones.
Well, I just
helps make a difference.
I have lots of CoCo 1s and 2s that I have not modified, so and they're all the ones that work properly. So I'm not saying anything about the way that I modify things, but the unmodified ones work way better.
It's nice to have choices.
You're glad I didn't have my mic on back then.
Yeah, so I guess if nobody has anything to say about Pac Tac 2, because it's just basically a Pac-Man game, so we could talk about the other game that we were playing this week, which was Color Zap. And so those of you that have not tried it yet, it's a game where you're basically a base in the middle of the screen, and you have to shoot in the 4 directions to stop things from shooting you. Let's see.
That one needs a 4-button joystick.
A 4-way, yeah. Well, you could always just use your arrow keys and set your arrow keys as the joystick.
I'll have to give that a try this week.
But you do have to be hitting the fire button for it to fire in that direction. So if you just hold the fire button down and then use the arrow keys, I wonder if that might work.
For a little bit until you overheat.
Yeah. So, let's see. 8-Bits in the Basement did comment on this, that he likes this game a lot. Reminds him of Cosmic Arc on the Atari 2600. I wonder why. It's another version of this game. So, I guess there's not much to say about this game. Then don't hold the fire button down, I guess, so that your laser doesn't overheat. Anybody try this game at all this week? Come on, people. I've been away for a week. I need to...
I played it.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. It is. I like it. It's a simple game, but it does it. It does what it does well. And
Yep.
And it kind of almost makes you think about the Simon game.
Yeah. There's actually another version of this that is on the Curtis's Nitrous 9 that comes on there. That is, I think that one is in. I'm not sure how that one's programmed, so I won't say because I don't know, but yeah, it does. It's a little higher graphics level than this one, but yeah, they both are good games.
So is this another place where the timberbots could show up and play the game by just watching the screen or something?
Possibly. I guess if you had something reading all four sections of the screen, but there is also the level that comes in there where there's ships that fly around you and you have to shoot them. So those ones you have to lead your shot because
yeah, the timing has to be just right because
the
you
timing,
can literally shoot right through them and they won't explode.
Yeah, there is just like it's pixel perfect shooting on those ones. Yeah. So I think whoever made this game programmed it and thought, this game isn't nearly European enough, so I'm going to make this bonus screen where you have to hit the perfect pixel. But yeah, definitely a fun game. Let's take a look at the live Game On Challenge. Yeah, this is it.
Catfishing again.
So I guess we had 4 players playing there. You can see somebody is playing Color Zap up there. And yeah, I wasn't there, so I don't know what all happened on the live stream there. But Mark, you were there?
Yeah, that's me playing the Zap game, I think. Maybe.
And what did you think of it?
Pretty fast moving.
Ooh, wait till you try this week's game.
Pretty fast. Yeah, I'll have to try that joystick thing because it's hard to keep up. Now, of course, you got to shoot them, but you also have to shoot their missiles that they're shooting at you. The closer the missile gets to you, I think the higher the point is when you get it. The points change.
Yeah, so a way to farm some points?
Yeah,
but the missiles get nice and close to you?
Yeah, but the danger gets higher too, because by the time the missile gets up there, another quadrant has appeared and is taking pot shots at you. So, and we did have a reading of the instructions.
Oh, good. I missed it, so next week you're going to have to read them again.
Well, if you scroll ahead, you'll probably find it.
I just want to be there live.
So there's 2 sets of instructions on it. And in the archive, it does say the one says incomplete. And it's right. It is incomplete. Well, was it this week or was it last week I did it?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, there's the instructions. So that's the complete instructions.
Oh, and the incomplete ones are the ones that actually have the cover art for it?
Yeah. It's the I just like the front and back page or something.
Okay.
And of course, right after this, I went to bed.
So you don't know how it ended up.
Right.
Okay, so for use with these fine color computers.
Mm-hmm.
not for use with not fine color computers.
Right.
Okay, well, so the live Game On Challenge runs on Thursday nights starting at 8 o'clock Eastern. And it's in the Discord channel, Live Game On Challenge. You can join there. You can stream from a real computer, from an emulator. You could use the Play Now button on the archive. Or you could just sit there and chat with us and make fun of our old man game playing.
So it does say,
is encouraged.
Yeah, it does say you need 16K of RAM, but you don't need extended basic.
There you go.
Not sure there was really that combination out there.
No, I can't think of ever
But if
seeing
you did it.
So, which means he's not using ROM calls.
Yeah. All right. Well, so yeah, join us on the Live Game On Challenge. Please, we need friends. And there's 16 levels in the game. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just figured out a good Game On Challenge Live T-shirt to start wearing around. Is join us on the
Please.
Game On Challenge because we need friends. Yeah.
There you go. Please join us. We need friends.
Buy that T-shirt and wear it. Yeah.
There you go. If only we knew somebody that could design that shirt for us.
You know, there's an idea for our swag for the next CoCo Fest.
Right.
Please join us.
We're
We need
getting
friends.
there.
Do we have anybody that does graphic design that could design a T-shirt like that?
We used to.
Yeah, we used to.
All right. Well, oh yeah, this is I'm on this computer now that doesn't give me an option to shut the share down, so I just have to close the screen.
You'll shut it down one way or the other.
Yep.
You're going
So-
down, buddy.
I guess now we can look at what the next Game On
Cat.
Challenge is going to be.
Cat, what are you doing?
And it's not going to be one of Mark's cats, because that might be too painful.
That's too much of a challenge. Exactly.
Does anybody know this game? I figured it's been a while since we've had a nuclear green game, so.
Looks kind of familiar.
Looks like a bunch of dinosaurs.
It kind of does, yeah. Well, I guess I have to close this to share my other screen. So this game is called Hopbopper.
Love it. Texas.
Yep, it's from
Out
Lubbock.
by Allen.
Yep. So
Lubbock, Texas. Huh?
in this game, the only way to kill the creatures is to jump over them. So
Actually,
Got
Lubbock's
power.
on the other end. Lubbock's on the other end of the state from Allen.
Yeah. I wasn't going to try to correct the geography on that one.
Well, no, didn't Sub Ethan Allen start from Lubbock?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Deep Allen did.
Okay, I had the wrong Allen. Sorry. I
Or
had a
the
point.
right
I
one.
just missed it.
it's Texas. How big
Is that
could
his
it be?
CompuServe address 70107-1727? I bet it is.
Yeah.
We can
Yep.
call him up on the CB simulator on CompuServe.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the way to play this game is you got to kill the dinosaur-looking things on each level, but the only way you can do that is by jumping over them without hitting them. So, I guess basically when you jump over them, you bonk them on the head and kill them.
Fair enough.
And it runs very fast. So,
Sounds very Australian kangaroo. Where's Nick to comment on this?
so when you're when you first start out in this game, you got to move quickly because otherwise you die immediately. And there's ropes on either side of the screen that you can climb up and down. Oh, Bob's playing the game, so.
And I scored Bob points.
Nice.
Hang on a sec. Hold on. Let me blow that up.
Uh-oh, it looks like Ken Reichert is coming up with a new song for this game.
Yep, Bob Parts. Bob Points.
So Ken wrote in the comments there, hop bop, baloo bop, bop, bam, boom. So I think maybe it's time to
Tutti frutti.
bring back.
Rudy.
It might be time to bring back the Coco Thoughts songs, Ken.
Those dinosaurs change direction too rapidly. Wow.
Yeah, it's insane.
And by strange coincidence, we have. Where is it?
And now, Coco Thoughts by Samuel Guines.
I'm a dinosaur and I can't stand still. A dino run, a dino run. I jump and I duck just to show my skill. A dino run, a dino run. Yeah.
Seems familiar.
Flashback.
Just happen to have that one on the queue.
Yes, I know. That's why it was very advantageous that Ken wrote that in the comments.
Almost like we planned it. We didn't.
Anyway,
Planning this place? Kidding me?
Yeah, we haven't seen Samuel Gimes in a while.
Okay. Well, Ken, if you could get in contact with Gimes and get him to do another song.
All right. Can't worry.
Okay, well, I got nothing else to say there, so.
Wait on the cat wrangler.
Okay. What do you say we take a commercial break and come out with some news?
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Hello, everyone. It's your good buddy, your good pal, Amigo, and joined by that dastardly The Brent from ARG Presents.
You're watching CoCoNation.
I feel like that should have been longer.
The CoCoNation show would like to thank the following patrons: AC's 8-Bit Zone, Alex Gayer, Alan Huffman, Barry Tompkinson, Boysen Tech, Brendan Donaghy, Brian Blake, Brian Walsh, Brian Weasler, Kieran Anscombe, Coconut Bob, Daddy Burrito, David Ladd, Derek Smithson, Diego BF109, Don Barber, Eric Canales, Frederick Sagard, Glenn Hewlett, Graham Wabke, Grant Leedy, Henry Strickland, Jason Warrens, Jim Mullis, Justin Larson, Ken Reichert, Kevin Holloway, Mark Castellan, Patrick Euland, Paul Fiscarelli, R. Allen Murphy, Richard Gore, Richard Harding, Rob Inman, Rocky Hill, Steve Batson, Terry Trapp, The Break Key, TJB Chris, Tom C., Tom Gunderson, Tom S., and William Maything. Thank you so much, patrons. If you would like to support the CoCoNation show, sign up at the URL listed on the screen or in the show description.
Hi, this is Mikey N6 IL, and you're watching the CoCoNation, the nation's first live and interactive talk show featuring the handy color computer and its hardware cousins.
Get ready for a new level of wizardly technology. CoPico Centipede, coming soon to a theater near you.
The CoCoNation would like to thank our Discord boosters: Boysen Tech, Captain Kirchhoff, Frederick Micro Hobbyist Sagard, Glenside Computer Club, Paul Fiscarelli, Paul Shoemaker, Richard G., and Wingnut 2626. Please consider joining Discord and visiting the Welcome section to see what the community has to offer. Just go to discord.thecoconation.com.
See you on Discord.
When you want the latest,
in TRS-80, Tandy, Dragon, MC-10, and all of their hardware cousins. No matter what it takes, or where news breaks, from around the world to your nation. The CoCoNation News with L. Curtis Boyle. Today's special guest presenter, Mark Overholzer.
Okay, your turn, Mark.
Okie dokie, I guess I'm it. So, Rick, you ready to roll that footage?
Yes, I believe we have gameplay.
Excellent. Our opening story this week is Ken Reichard releases Meteor Mess, which is sure to be an upcoming Game On challenge. Hint, hint, hint. Put something to put in the queue, Ken. We have some gameplay video, of course, and a link to the game itself. So you can purchase it on itch.io at Ken's page. And I already did this morning. So throw him a few bucks, and Stampede for itch.io. Throw him a few dollars, and let's get this on. You guys switch back to the gameplay there for a little bit so we can talk about.
Oh, sure. No. I got to do control shift tab.
Yep.
Control shift tab. Get us back.
There we go. Okay, look at that beautiful gameplay. It is an upward shooter. Looks nice and smooth. Wow. So everything is something to shoot at. Doesn't matter if they hit the ground. Oh.
We have different speeds.
If they hit the ground, you lose points.
Ah, so there is negative. Oh. Do not let them hit the ground. And yeah, you shoot some of them, they split. And if you get hit, you die.
That's fast.
But yeah, this is I'm gonna guess this is based on the Intellivision game, I think.
Or I think this might be the M Network Atari cartridge version, but yeah, it is Astro Smash for Intellivision.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I have that cartridge here somewhere.
It plays pretty well. I don't have my Astro Smash anymore, so I'd have to crank up an emulator to compare it. But I was playing the crud out of it this morning, and it feels like the real deal. So, well done.
Excellent.
Ken.
Well good, Ken. So, does it have multiple levels? You start out at level 0 and minus 5.
You're assuming I could do well enough at that to have get well at levels. Right. What are those?
Exactly.
All I see is lives going down and points not going up that fast.
The color is nice, and the gameplay looks smooth. That is nice looking.
If you can see me on the side of the screen there, that's the Astro Smash for the Intellivision cartridge.
Do you have Ken up there?
Well.
Oh, here's the real deal?
Yep. Oh, look at that. There we go. Shift certainly didn't look like that in the game.
No, that's pretty much, actually, if you look at the back there.
That's in your mind.
That's what the Intellivision game looks like.
So. Oh, man, he nailed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Colors, shapes, sizes. Wow.
So, looks like a good job there. I'm looking forward to playing that one. And yes, that will be a Game On challenge very soon. So throw Ken some money and get that downloaded, everybody.
Yes, Stampede. Yes. Excellent job, Ken. He's in the chat. So
yes,
excellent
job. Looking forward.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay, move on to our next story. Paul Cunningham, the gentleman we had on Tuesday on the CoCoTECH. As the prophecies foretold, or was that CoCoTECH, Paul Cunningham released Space Warp 1.2. There's a Facebook link, and then there is a link to the actual GitHub, which has the actual code and stuff you can get.
And,
anyway,
documents. Yes.
Yep. Also, you can that's right. You can actually download the actual code at itch.io. So we have the link to that as well. I think he asked $5 also. So I don't know if the 1.2 is an upgrade from the 1.0. I got the 1.0 a few months ago, actually, April 15th. So I'll have to go check and see if there's an updated version or if I need to pay him a few more dollars. But anyway, it's pretty cool. This is the one that's written in the fourth that he had generated, a fourth compiler generated by Claude to target the color computer. So
if you really want to get into the weeds, here's his GitHub. As you can see, he's He'll tell you all about it.
Anyway, it was nice having Paul on, and hopefully we'll get to see some more stuff from him shortly. Anything else to show, or should we just move on to the next one?
Let's see. Where are we at? Jens Peterson is the next one, right? Yes.
Yep. Oh, looks like the 1.2 version of Space Warp comes with your purchase of the original version. So.
Oh, nicely done. Yeah, skipped over that part.
Excellent. I was just checking my, well, since I bought Ken's game this morning, I was just checking my other things in my library. Okay, so third story of the day. Jens Peterson reminds us of Chopper Assault, game he published in Rainbow of June 1985, called AAA. Oh, that's a graphic file, PNG. This version on the archive? Has this been a Game on Challenge game yet? So
yeah.
do you have a, okay. So this is
what?
the
no, we don't. Shoot, I thought no, we don't.
Yeah, the Facebook link. Well, what happens if you close the graphic? Is there a story goes with it? Just click the X in the upper left there.
And no, it's gonna dump that was
okay.
The link. It was the
So we just
permalink
published
to the
permalink to the photo of the subcat. Cool. Okay, we'll have to check out and see if that's been captured anywhere, if it's on the archive or someplace other. Okay, so let's see.
I'm an idiot.
But we all are.
Hang on, let's try this link that may have gotten accidentally closed. No, that's just the sorry. That's just the
right. There's a one comment. Okay. So moving along. Sorry, Jens, we couldn't give you any more coverage than that. Lance Schaffhausen teased Gruntley, which he is planning to release in the next Compute Gazette. So Gruntley's Dungeon. Get the heck out. So a dungeon crawler in text mode. Yay.
This is the only tease he gives us. I guess it's going into the Gazette, the computer
Compute
Gazette.
Yep.
Which has to be a copyright problem. Otherwise, they would have just called it Compute again, I believe.
Oh, they called it Compute Gazette. That's what it sounds like. So
yeah, but you know, the Gazette was the Commodore 64 part,
right?
Not, you know, and Compute was the whole thing. But maybe that copyright wasn't available.
Well, also Compute Gazette was the last version that was out, so that's the one people are going to probably remember better than the earlier.
I suppose. Yeah, it makes sense because Compute is one of those names you can't Google.
Yeah,
by itself, because it's not. It doesn't point to. It's like
X. It returns 4 billion matches.
Yeah, one of those stupid company names that doesn't come back to anything, so you can't catch them at their business.
Yep.
Anyway.
Okay, so moving along, Jimmy Lockme asked if the CoCo had a flight sim. A flight sim? The room points out we had the flight sim from Sublogic, which Microsoft bought and sells to this day. By the way,
guess what?
They have a link. Yeah.
Oh, they have a link. They'll give you all the flight simulators. But
yep.
Yeah, that Microsoft's still selling the Sublogic flight simulator. It's a little fancier now. But
a little bit.
It's a little bit.
A little bit where it relies upon NVIDIA graphic GPUs that the prefetch routine has more power than the CoCo entirely.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Picky.
It's a little more complex. Yeah.
What all do we get on the archive if we look for flight simulators? Oh, we get a lot of them.
Excellent.
There you go.
And
you
documentation too.
Well, airplanes are more complex these days.
Yeah, fly the old ones. They're more fun.
More buttons.
Okay, moving right along. Next up, modern retro gameplays. Retrobat samples a ton of CoCo games in one video. Blipfert, some nostalgia. Blipfert.
Yeah,
anybody remember that from Max Headroom?
He's going through all the games. Just put this in the background and you will see every game.
I'm playing that one. Game
you
challenge
ever saw anywhere. I'm not even going to play it all because we just sit here and stare at it for hours. But you get the point. If there's a game,
nice, true. Oh, I recognize that one too.
Oh, this could be a Curtis test.
Oh,
we're going to sit him down and see if he can say all of
Lancer,
these
right?
games while they show up and before they move on.
And he
many
needs to
seconds do we
sing it
get?
like a sea shanty or maybe a Viking war thing. Yeah, it'd be hilarious. You should do
There you
that.
go. Just a few seconds per game, and yeah, you got to name them all. And whoever gets the highest score wins. Ooh, it's a game on challenge with no game.
Name that tune.
Okay, well.
All those beautiful CoCo games.
Oh,
amazing how much-
beautiful is a strong word for that one.
Poor palette choice, you
The
know.
Puyen
Ask
palette.
Puyen. Yeah.
Well.
Okay. And it looks like our last game on is a new poster. Free Rolls Club plays bingo. And that's all we know about that.
Yeah,
So
he's-
YouTube video.
He's a new guy. He's got no viewers. He's got no comments, but he's playing bingo. So hopefully he'll be back to the CoCo world again, and we'll have a new guy to.
I wonder if he wrote this bingo game, or is this one that exists somewhere? Does anybody know if there's a bingo game
It's
for the
on
color
the
computer?
MC10.
On the archive? MC10. Ah, okay.
I play it a lot.
Larry
Gotcha.
Bethram.
Oh, Phillips Exeter Academy. Uh-huh. So that's a very interesting prep school in, I think it's Connecticut.
So this must have been ported from way, way back in the PDP days.
Well, they might have just done it by scratch, just doing the rules.
Well,
That was 12 and 66.
Exactly. You know, I
wasn't even born that date in 66.
I was in elementary school, so.
Oh, you old guys.
Yeah, all those old creatures. Oh well.
Okay, that is all we have for Game On News this week, and I didn't have anything to do with it. Rick did all this, so he gets all the cred or
Nice
blame.
We're sorry.
Okay, what do we want to move on to? Dragon News next.
What's our next? Do we have Dragon?
Julian
We have
Brown's.
Dragon News.
Yeah, we got
I
a bunch
see-
of Dragon News. Looks like
I
about
see
6 of
Dragon
them.
stuff.
Dragon Alive.
Leslie Anderson, that's the last one.
Okay, I need
Move
to go
back
to
the
the
first
first. Yeah, I
tab?
forgot to reload to go back to my first tab everywhere. So everyone
Excellent.
gets to yell at me for every new topic. It's perfect.
Yeah. Okay, in preference to our European viewers, we're covering the Dragon 62 or Dragon 32 and 64 news earlier in the show than later. So this just in, Julian Brown explains a bit of the BDG video check
in the HDL code
while describing the Super Sam X32, otherwise known as Julian's Folly.
Yes.
Anyway, hit
it. Got to keep going now. So
he's using FPGA?
FPGA, and he's actually going into what he's doing rather than how so much. So he's gone into the Motorola reference docs.
Yep.
Let's see where the big three got into all of this, which can I find my own indexes. I should have made links for this, but I didn't have time to type in all the time ats. But he actually starts with all the data sheets, the big three chips, the CPU, the SAM, and the VGG. Without these three chips, the CoCo would be a giant board, a foot square, with all kinds of chips on it. No one could ever afford the dang thing.
Very large scale integration or large scale integration makes a big difference. So yeah, I guess most of the CoCo 1 and 2 are large scale. Yeah.
And he explains exactly why those three chips are the secret sauce that makes this all go. And then he gets into what he wants to do to replace them, which of course, the very first thing that you jump into when you do that is the gimme. So if you're going to combine the SAM and the VDG, well, here's a good starting spot.
Yep.
So
might as well make it forward compatible by being backward compatible.
And so, yeah, combine, don't break. The gimme is a good path forward because they were pretty successful at not breaking things. And, so
More
then
memory
after
and
that,
MNU.
it's just off into the weeds. And the more you want to know about video, the longer you should watch this because you will. He's
Thank you, Julian,
Here
for
you
putting
go.
this together. I'm going to scrub through this and
here's a memorable shot.
Memorex.
Actually,
yeah.
Elephant made discs. Elephant discs.
And so he's resulting in this chip here. And yeah, this is a good video to watch if you have any interest Dragon or CoCo video, it's the same thing, done slightly different. So this is a good base video for picking that up. Any case, that's what I took away from it. I'm going to have to watch it in detail and not just skim through it.
Yep, me too. I'm liable to learn a thing or four. Okay, ready to move on to the next story. Phill Harvey-Smith and the six-piece one-place Dragon Pro case. We have both the original concept art on Facebook post and the insides of the real deal in a fashion normal printers can print.
Exactly. Can we expand it? No, it won't
So
let
it
me.
sounds like what? You really can't open that new tab or anything?
Well, the Dragon group has a lot of rules.
Okay. Well, that looks good.
Chrome doesn't like it, but here we go. You notice this can be printed by regular printers. Once you cut it into six pieces.
Okay.
And little wedges and tabs and things to hold it all together. So the man's done a lot of work to make this case work.
Yeah.
Beyond this little drawing here to an actual case, that had to be quite an adventure. You know? And, you know, prints don't lay flat when you print them, so you have to print them in the right orientation so they all
come out
work
correctly.
identically. And yeah, this is a lot of work. I'm impressed, I have to say. In any case, that was worthy of mention.
Definitely.
I don't know what else I killed, but hopefully
that's fine. Third story. Chris Walsh bought a sleeping dragon. He's starting to poke it. Any advice? So it sounds like he bought a used dragon. He's trying to get it up and going. So we have the green screen. So the VDG is working, but maybe CPU's not.
And so, yeah, the fun begins.
Doesn't look like RAM or ROM.
This is slightly different because it doesn't have the VDG border, but it has got videos.
The right color. It's got the right color.
Yeah. So I'm lost, and you know, any ideas? I'm sure Chris would love to hear from you. Okay, now we're going to tie in Nick again, even though he's not here.
Okay, so Erik Gundersen. Hey, Tom's in our chat today. Seeks color in his color computer. He's not wrong. Folks point out some games had both versions on one cassette. So we're talking about the difference between PAL and NTSC games.
So we're talking here, some of them would have Artifact and P Mode 4 on the same cassette. And then they combine the files together. But apparently this was a problem for years, and there were some options in non-NTSC land right on the manufacturer's tapes. Donkey King had both versions on the same tape. Planet Invasion. Okay, so this was a thing that I never even thought to ask about.
Usually the tapes come in a minimum length, and so if you got extra space, you could just put the extra version on there. I mean, they're buying the license to use the program, so what do you care which version they use?
And in the US, we didn't care because we always had Artifact in color.
Defense.
But if, you know,
favorite game.
In Europe. Anyway, I thought that was an interesting thing. I never even thought that would be a problem, but there was a solution. Just after you've loaded the game, if it's the wrong one, load the same game off the same side, and you might have the other one. And then if that doesn't work, flip the tape over, and you should have the same two copies on the other side.
Other side, just in case.
That was how tapes work, exactly, or should have worked. Except here in the U.S., some people didn't do that.
Okay, I think we skipped one there. You closed one extra tab because this is Leslie Anderson's post, which is the last one.
Okay, let me just hit my emergency
Control Shift T
system here.
Well,
no, I'll just reload it off of the thing because I can't.
The history.
Right.
There we go. Ian Willock found a new old tape. The record gets clearer. This assembler. Oh, interesting.
Apparently, there is a disc version of this on the archive, but there is no tape version. And since it's an assembler, the tape and the disc versions are going to be different.
Yeah.
So this will be an interesting thing to get on the archive if he can get a WAV file off of it, which I think has been requested.
Well, hopefully, like you said,
yes.
like you said, it's probably on both sides of the tape, maybe even multiple times.
Right. So you keep going till you get there.
Exactly. Let's hope he gets that captured and uploaded so we have it. And the last story we have is Leslie Anderson has 6309s to sell in merry old England. You want some? Contact him through Facebook, through the Dragon 3264 users group, owners and users group.
That's one way to avoid duties and taxes and shipping and all of those evils. Find someone in your neighborhood.
That's right. Okay, that wraps our Dragon 3264 news this week. Looks like we'll be moving on to the CoCo 123 news.
Could if I could find it. CoCoNation 123 news. We have some, don't we? Is this Jul? No, this is not.
Certainly hope so.
This is not CoCoTECH, eh?
What is that?
This
What
is
this a
hang
CoCo
on,
emulator?
This is the wrong. Let me just pop up some things here and kill all the ones that don't apply anymore.
Okay.
Bye. Because I know it's in here. It's just lost in my superfluous tabs. That's coming soon. Oh, dummy.
Go to the first tab.
Go to the first tab. We're supposed to be.
Go.
I forgot to reset all my tab marks.
Maybe you should load the tabs in reverse order so you wind up with the first one when you're done, and then you work backwards. Oh no, that makes too much sense.
No,
okay.
that would. I just need to know what I need to do done before the show starts. Is what happens. So I didn't quite accomplish that today.
So this is a freeze frame of CoCoTECH number 8. Paul Cunningham had been using AI, specifically Claude, to speed write CoCo programs.
Interacted on the SMTP.
Yeah, we kind of ran through it. Of course, today
anyway,
when we would like to interview him, he's not here.
Well. No.
Life is short.
And we couldn't afford his appearance fee.
Oh, that's it.
And anyway, this is CoCoTECH. It's just in the midst of all the other stuff. Scroll back this last week of the live videos on the CoCoNation channel and Twitch or YouTube, and you will find this from Tuesday night. Anyway,
and remember, if you can't remember where we're at, that's CoCoNation minus Coronation on YouTube.
It's Coronation,
and you'll get all of our stuff instead of Coronation Street. So anyway, there you go.
That's important. They might get confused.
No, YouTube does get confused. You won't find our videos at all if you look for CoCoNation. You will get Coronation.
Too much other chatter. Yep.
Yeah. I just thought that was interesting. Anyway,
by the way, if you ever lose us, there is a thecoconation.com website, which will direct you to the correct YouTube channel and Twitch channel. Also tells you how to sign up for Discord, too. Okay, enough there. Moving on to the next one. Thomas Cherry Holmes announced his FujiNet Android app, FujiNet Go. It's available for the Apple II and the CoCo. Yay, play it on your Android device. Cool. Somebody wrote an Android app. Awesome. Okay, Megabug. Yeah, that's what we call it on the Apple II. Not dung, or no, we call it dung beetles on the Apple II. I get confused after all this time. So, anyway, it's the same game. Okay, Lance Schaffhausen's CoCo is buried in emulation. Lance needs an emulator. We advise.
Yeah, so is he buried in emulators, or does he want an emulator? I'm not.
Somebody asked the group, what should I pick for an emulator? And I'm sure he got 3 different answers, at least.
So I'm almost taking this to mean.
I'm
almost taking this to mean he doesn't get to play with this CoCo anymore because limited disk space. So
a lot of people have a limited space that they're in. They got to optimize everything.
So what is the best thing that's not a CoCo to be a CoCo? Yeah.
Of course.
It took me a while to figure out what I think he was asking here, but I think that's where we're going.
Okay.
As far as the space problem goes, you just need to get rid of the kids and probably the wife.
Then you got plenty of space, exactly.
That's right.
Then you
and all the cats. Okay, moving along. In case you've wondered if this is mighty work, Michael Stevenson creates a phone-flavored cassette cable as no, it needs more power. More power.
It looks like it would work.
Mm-hmm.
Pin for pins is correct. The little headphone jack into here.
Yep.
But CoCo wants a lot more than
volume.
Wimpy little iPhone can kick out. So yeah, it doesn't work. Just officially, man built it. He knows.
Just say put a linear amplifier in there.
Exactly. You could make it work, but
they make little tiny circuits for doing amplification. So anyway, sounds like it needs to be revisited.
Yeah, the simple fix doesn't work, although he did it properly. He's got all the right connectors and right ends and everything. It's just not. Well, they don't want you to blow out your ears with your earphone wired head thing. So
yeah, they want to protect you from hurting yourself. Although I do use an app on Android called Power Amp. I like it because it's got an EQ on it.
It'll let you bypass the.
Well, I believe it'll let you go over 100%, if I remember right.
Nice. That's what you would need. One of those 125%.
Right. More power. Okay. Scott Ellentouch, or Took's Workbench, brings up an early hand-solderable SDC V1 back to market in versions from blank board to fully assembled. So STC. So these are, okay, so kits for building the CoCo SDC.
Yes, I've never heard of Tuck's Workbench, but he's there and he's making the originals with the programmable chip available. And like I said, he doesn't make it built. So here is yet another source for STC parts because, by golly, we need that part.
That's one of the most valuable things for the CoCo we have. Is the solid state solution.
There's a lot of new people on, don't you think?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You found that one.
Okay.
Does Boysen Tech still have the kits available?
I think he sold out because he was going to move on to the version 2 ones, if I remember right.
Okay.
Right. All the cool kids are moving on. So if you want to solder one up yourself,
you need the version 1 kit.
This is the way to go. You can get a version 1 still. Exactly.
Yeah, I bought 2 of the CoCo SDCs from Zipster on his first run in November of 2014, and I got them as kits, and I built them both myself. So it's kind of fun doing that.
Now I want to know where this house is.
Are they still working?
Oh, right.
I was trying to figure out what they're looking at here. I see a printer, a Canon printer, but I didn't see.
You don't see it yet.
Oh, there's the CoCo 3 or the CoCo down the bottom.
Very sad CoCo 3.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been
CoCo 2. Yeah. Oh, the box is there.
No, that's a 3. It's got the function keys.
Okay.
And the box, but that thing's been
box,
stomped on and womped on, and
yeah,
it'll still boot.
It might still boot. Yep. Might need a key fix, though.
So the person that posted this, Tristan, said there's a website and it covers urban exploration of abandoned houses in his area. So he saw this, somebody documented this.
There's a cartridge on the floor there.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
And a joystick.
Yep. Looks like a deluxe. And an air conditioner.
Yeah,
okay. That's the color computer manual on the desk.
Yeah, it's a big
on top of the freezer. Yeah, there's
2 or 3 bodies in there. Right.
Yeah, see the color computer manual sitting on the top of the freezer.
Oh, look at there's the Radio Shack windowing.
Yeah.
We got a whole CoCo sit in this back room. The CMH probably like right around the corner out of the shot with a door.
Those are steps going up, I think.
Yeah, those are the steps up. But, you got a CM8 with a door hidden right around the shot here that nobody knows about. Anyway, yeah, you're just your basic average walking.
We need to do an intervention here.
Yep. Where's this at?
Any idea where this is?
No, you'd have to contact Tristan and find out where in the world he lives.
Right, where are you? It certainly looks southwestern or something, but I don't know.
Looks pretty green, so they obviously had lots of water recently.
Yeah, you're near the water somewhere, but
it looks more like my area of the country.
Could be. Well, you have to know how hot and dry it is before you know where you're at.
Well, the bottom of that cocoa's busted.
Oh well, yeah. This cocoa's.
Well, wait a minute. That could be a wire coming out.
Yeah, or it could be. Well, it's the case is obviously loose, but you know, how many people do you know that leave the screws in their cocoa?
Right, right. Yeah. So anyway, industrial architecture. Yeah.
There's a wooden spoon there, which means there's probably some child beating going on somewhere.
Leading the witness.
Right. I think that's all we can suck out of this one.
Yeah. Wonder what's in that box there.
Which box?
The
brown
brown, the tan box that's tipped
in
forward.
the center. Yeah, center bottom.
No, you need to explain all these balls on the floor. They haven't been eaten, so they can't be cereal. What the heck are they?
That looks like carpeting. Carpet stuff you put under a carpet.
Yeah,
or
could
is
be,
it one
or
of
could
those
be
things you put on a seat?
beads,
Oh, like
yeah.
the Indian cab drivers.
Yeah,
wood ball mat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're too nicely arranged, but they also look like hazelnuts that we grow tons around here.
Yeah.
But they're too nicely aligned, so it's probably a bead seat.
This is your job, Mark. Go find this place.
Do you think that cartridge is a video text?
Right
honestly,
here.
Hard to tell.
Yeah. They outlive anything, even the Coco.
Well, yeah, but he had a Coco 3, so this is recent.
But there's a power brick on the floor there, next to the joystick.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a powered brick or a Black Beauty? Who knows?
Could be for the Canon printer.
It could be a Black Beauty. You're right. You know what? There might be a stick there.
Oh yeah.
I guess we're all junk pickers at heart, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. Hold my ankles.
Right. We're going in. Oh well, where were we?
Moving on to the next story. Nobody's bored yet, so we're doing okay. Okay. Don Sorensen's full boat came in, a 2 meg 6309 upgraded from Cloud 9.
Look at that label.
I thought you were going to show the Coco 3 from the last picture.
Right.
Yeah.
All fixed up.
Close up.
This is the good Coco.
Shit.
That he just got. But then he got this other Coco.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah,
that's
that
the
one's
hard
gonna
times
need
Coco.
That one's going to need a little bit of super glue.
TLC.
Yeah. Exactly.
Can be done though.
Yeah.
And it says he also accidentally discovers his inner T1.
If you got to own everything, you're going to need a T1 Coco too.
Of course.
So,
is it true you can't retrofit a T1 back to a Coco with a...
The pins don't match. You could make an adapter socket maybe, but...
Yeah, the pins are different though.
Something's different.
Yeah.
But where are you going to get one to adapt into it?
I don't know.
The only T1s that exist are already in a Coco.
Yeah, you have to.
Nobody's going to give those up. Yeah, exactly.
From the ones sitting on the floor there.
Oh, right. Oh, well.
Okay, Bob Yates, asks, has anyone ever reported MS Basic to 68K? Good question. While Atari and Commodore both expanded directly into 68K, neither was MS Basic. Commodore maybe a little later.
Yeah, there was a little Commodore. I mean, it'll MS Basic in the Commodore still, even though most of their language is a poke. But I don't think any of that moved past the 8 bits when they went to 68K, which
I think that most people that were doing 68K systems, you know, like the Amiga, Commodore, Amiga, and the ST from Atari and all that, the Macintosh from Apple for sure, they were kind of moving away from the hobbyist and doing their own programs to more people buying applications and solving problems. So
right. So who wants to program anymore? You just want to buy stuff.
The basic doesn't come with it. It's something that only those people that really want that add on to it.
That makes sense. I just thought maybe, these are the only people that did anything progressing from 8-bit directly into 68K, and they didn't use it. So who else might? I guess Microsoft never wrote it for the 68K. It was.
Sounds like a good AI project. Have Claude AI rewrite, extended color basic for a targeted 68K system.
See how well it runs. It would probably rip pretty good.
I would think so.
You could probably do, simple graphics games properly with this basic if you had that 8 megahertz 68,000 to push it. That's a good question. Okay, in any case, the link that I tried to push out first, even though it's last.
Okay, and our final story is Star Morin in-browser CoCo 2 emulator, including a link to the runner. So it looks like this is on github.io.
Listen, here it is running. Of course, what are we gonna?
So when I get around to uploading the show notes after we edit everything, you'll be able to go directly to the link and go try this yourself. Oh, we've got a hex memory viewer.
And we've got
cool.
Shows everything that I just messed up and the registers that I managed to distort, and
shows processing running in real time. See,
so this would be good, a fun thing to play with because it gives you things that you would never know just having your CoCo.
And it's hosted in the cloud.
And it has a 10 megahertz button.
What? It doesn't go to 11?
No, sorry. That's the next upgrade.
That would be funny to have it go to 11.
Right.
Normal speed to 11 megahertz. Okay. No comments from the...
Nobody cares.
Yeah, we got comments on a few other things. So, okay. And our final stories for the day, other than upcoming events, is the MC10. So,
here's my MC10 thing.
Mathew Ward asks about assembly tools for CoCo's little brother. He also says he loves Simon Reply, not really. Tazman and Dazm. So
there you go. The man who knows says not really.
Yeah. MC10 just doesn't get the love its bigger brothers do. If you know different, get on Facebook and tell them. Okay. Jay Mindy verifies that Everstore works on the MC10.
How did we get here from there?
That's the last one. That's a Jim Gary conversion. Your tabs in the wrong order? You close one unexpectedly?
I closed the wrong.
Shift
Welcome to
Control
our organizational nightmare here. I have no idea. I'll just open it again. That's why.
Organization?
Yes.
Or are you kidding?
Oh, this isn't a link. That's right. I forgot. We have some things that can't be saved from Facebook. You can't save the link. The only thing you can do is a screenshot.
Okay.
So we have screenshots. Assembly
Now you
tools.
should be able to get the post. By the way, if you didn't know this, see where it says 4 days there?
Yeah.
See the top? Usually that's a link, and that will take you directly to that page if you click on it or copy it.
I did not know that. I've been having to do a workaround because some things won't let you like save it into your saved places or whatever to get the permanent.
Yeah, they're
okay,
kind of
thank
weird,
you. I didn't know that.
When you see a story, when it says like 4 days or whatever hours and minutes, there's usually a link there, and that will take you to a page for that or something you can bookmark.
Well, thank you. I will do that in the future.
No problem. Workarounds are my thing.
That's what we needed.
Okay, so it says that Everstore works with the MC10. What is Everstore? Oh, it's like a solid state audio capture system for like
Yes,
saving
one of those audio, and you never know if it's going to work with the computer or not.
Yeah, you don't know if it has loud enough volume or the right tone. I found that the back when my ZX81, I I had a realistic Mini Set 9. I actually bought one just recently. I have it here somewhere. The Mini Set 9, it would work, but it was really not just volume, but tone. So I had to mark both the volume level and the tone level in order to get it to work reliably. But it does. So that's definitely a bonus. That's where I left my Mini Set.
Nicely done.
Oh, well. I'll have to show that off sometime. It's the cassette player I had when I was a wee lad. Anyway.
Oh, nice.
Okay. And our last story, Jim Carrey converts Checkmate to the MC10. I assume this is from the Dragon or Color Computer. And there is a video, it says.
That's where we come back to here.
Jim Carrey, our most prolific author for the MC10 in the last decade.
Had to do something. And yeah, these are chess moves.
Chess moves. Queen to knight 6.
So you're going to need your own board so you can follow along. Because it ain't going to draw them. This is an MC10, boys and girls.
just giving you the map coordinates.
I'll give you the logic, but I ain't drawing it. Exactly. It's cool though. Little computers like that beating my butt in chess are kind of entertaining.
Well, this wraps up our MC10 news this week. Looks like the only thing we have left now is upcoming events. By the way, before start with the first one, today is Boat Fest, or actually now it's called what's it? Retro Computer Fest?
IRC, yeah.
Right. So it's
International Retro Computer Inflatable Rafts, Catamaran, Electric. There.
Yep. Okay, it's in Hurricane, West Virginia, and that's the Amigos, John and Aaron, and I can't remember the other brother. Well, anyway, so that's happening right now. Hopefully, we'll get some pictures for it.
Yeah, Brent. John Brent.
Yeah.
We didn't send a reporter?
No, I don't think we did.
No, we're too cheap.
Oh, you know what? Paul Cunningham said he might drop down there. You know, he's in the Pittsburgh area, and he said he likes.
Oh, that's why he's not here.
That's right. He's probably there. So we'll probably have a report next week.
Nice. That'll work.
Excellent. Okay, moving on to future events.
We want one this week.
Yeah, well, there was a hurricane, or he's in a hurricane or something.
Okay, so coming up in approximately 3 weeks, we have VCF West, which is August 1st and 2nd at the Computer History Museum in Mountain View, California. And there are a few local CoCo people still down there that may attend. I know that Steve Batson was interested, and he lives in the Folsom, Sacramento area. So it's like hop, skip, and a jump down there, a couple hours, 2-3 hours. Was it down I-80 and then 680 or 480 or 880 on down? I've done it a couple times. Okay, anyway. Yep. Go ahead.
Saying you're talking like a Californian. Take the 680 to the 843 and then the 22 to the.
Yeah, there's a whole reason.
Follow you guys.
There's a whole reason why they do that. It's because they kind of had freeways before most anybody else did, and they had names like the Santa Monica Freeway or the Pasadena Freeway. So when they got numbers, they became the number rather than the town.
Oh. Well, see, Dallas still messes with you because they don't do that. If you want to take 35 to 635 to 75, you want to take Stemmons to LBJ to Central Expressway. That's what they're going to tell you. None of the signs are going to say that.
Right. They're going to have the.
You got to know 35 is Stemmons and 635 is LBJ and blah, blah. You just got to know that. They never really caught on that, maybe.
Yeah, the numbers.
And one of them is a toll road.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
The LBJ is a toll road, I think.
Part of it. Well, and then, life is fun.
Yeah. Okay, so that's coming up in about 3 weeks or so. 21 days, something like that. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So moving along, the next event is VCF Southeast, which is combined with the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. I think Strick says he wants to attend that one. That's in his neighborhood in Georgia. And it is July 31st through August 2nd, which is the same weekend, but this is at the Marriott Renaissance Waverly in Atlanta, Georgia. Anyway, VCF page, of course, there we go. You can always go to VC Fed and look through all these links to the various ones. Anyway, coming up next after that is the big one in Chicago again, VCF Midwest, which is September 12th and 13th, Schaumberg Convention Center in Schaumberg, Illinois. And nobody ever mentions this, but Schaumberg was the home of Motorola. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, this is west of Chicago, so it's fairly safe. I've never seen any gunfights or anybody getting knifed in West Chicago. I have people tell me, Chicago, you want to go to Chicago? Isn't that dangerous? Oh, I don't know. I go to West Chicago, and it's pretty nice.
Right. It's like I go to New York. I don't go to Harlem.
Guys, CoCos are bulletproof.
Oh, right. The CoCo will be fine. Just rinse it off.
Okay. Anyway, so VCF Midwest has grown year after year after year, and it's a really big one. Anyway, coming up after that, we have the other Tandy show. It's the Tandy Assembly 2026. This is a new date and a new venue. It has been moved from, where were they? They were in Springfield, Ohio, I guess. Now it's going to be at the Doubletree by Hilton Hotel at the Cincinnati Airport, which is really in Kentucky. And there is a Facebook link, so you can find out all the good stuff going on and go show up. This covers all the Tandies, including the really cool business ones like the Model 12 and Model 16. And plus it has CoCos too. Anyway, another chance to meet with real CoCo people in real life, and it is later in the year. So that's right. It's going to be the October 2nd and 4th through the 4th. Okay. And we have a couple more shows. VCF Montreal. This is called the 2.1, I think. And that's because, or 2.0, because they had one the beginning of the year, but this next one is being moved back a couple months, so it's still in the same year. And this will be a different venue as well. It's going to be November 7th and 8th. And you can find out at the VC Fed website for VCF Montreal 2.0.
And hopefully a little warmer.
Hopefully a little warmer than January in Montreal.
Even if it's a cold day, the ground and everything's going to be warmer. So, yeah.
And we do have a new edition here for November 7th. This is going to be the Retro SC Retro Competing Gaming Show in Brazil. That is on the island of Florianópolis in Brazil. Portuguese website, use Google Translate or whatever. And there's always good CoCo support there, or specifically CP400 and other CoCo clones. But all of the CoCo clone people are aware of the CoCo and the Dragon, and even join us occasionally here and watch our show. So we'd like to shout out to them and get their stuff promoted. And that is all we have for the upcoming shows and events. If you have any, please send them to L. Curtis Boyle's email or post them on the news section on the Color Computer Discord. We have news suggestions, post them there so we can get it added. And because, you know, these events only work when people know about them and show up. So please tell us so we can share. You do your part, we do our part.
And why does my mouse had to die right in the middle of a show here?
Sweet.
It was afraid of my cat. It was afraid of my cat. That's why.
Quick, find a charging wire.
Okay, here we go. All right.
TJB Chris has a comment about toll roads. He says, GPS would always tell me, drive south on the Dallas North Tollway. Huh?
Yes.
Is that allowed?
That's allowed. Well, you know, if you get far enough north, it's Preston Road, I think. 289. I'm revealing my past. Sorry.
A bit of a CoCoNation speed run today.
Right?
We didn't try.
We're dragging this on as far as we can. It's just we ain't got that much to talk about.
So we need to make more CoCo news.
Well, we need winter to come so that everyone goes back inside.
There is that.
Oh, that would be that. Yeah. Yeah.
I do have a batch of updates coming up soon, so
it's hard to go to the pool when it's 2 feet of snow on the ground.
Right?
Oh, right. I mean,
our pool's 90 degrees right now.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're depending on the few CoCoists where this is the comfortable indoor time of the year, and they don't go out much, which is mainly our itinerant Henry. And I guess you stay indoors pretty much in the August.
And my thermometer won't do four digits.
Ooh, that would be.
Well, I think that's about it, even though we're only at an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, it's all good.
Looks like Wingnut screwed on wrong.
Yep.
He just tilted.
I'm still waiting for him to get that wingnut hat.
Yeah.
We should send him one.
It's like a Mickey hat, but more aggressive.
Yeah. Industrial.
Okay, send me the link again. I'll get it.
Put it on.
That's like the Flintstones when they wear their moose hat.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Moose Lodge.
Yeah, that's definitely what he needs right there.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm doing laundry, and I'm pretty sure you guys really don't want to see that process, but I'm here.
Oh, just give us the sanitized version.
There it is, Kevin.
Yeah. Kevin got it.
Okay, well, if that's everything for today, then I guess we can run the outro.
Can't drag it out any longer.
I'll go play with our CoCos.
Yep.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
Or unpack our house.
No
Well,
wedding
you got-
pictures?
My wife will come over and ask me, "Is you still on your show?" Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna drag this out for a couple more hours, right? Just
3
hit
hours
the
later.
rewind.
3 hours later. You still on the show? Yeah.
Yeah, let's still go.
He blocked out the whole 6 hours. Nice.
Yeah, it stops on Tuesday.
Okay, here we go.
This concludes another episode of the CoCoNation, the world's leading live interactive talk show featuring the Tandy Color Computer. For all things the CoCoNation, visit us on the web at thecoconation.com. We'd love to hear from you. Send feedback, suggestions, even segments via email to show@thecoconation.com. The CoCoNation show would not exist without the community and its cast and crew. The CoCoNation theme song, copyright 2022, D. Bruce Moore. Mixed, mastered, and produced by D. Bruce Moore. The CoCoNation is over. Join us on the CoCo Discord server. CoCo forever.
Oh, yes, it's Curtis's fault.
Always Curtis's fault.
He's out having fun.
Or is he?
He could be in having fun.
Okay, well, until next week, stay cool, drink lots of water.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.